My kids' mom want me to fail, cause my achievements her disagreements. The gum shoes on my trail, cause my achievements they disagreements. The diamond tester said you fell. My hands full, nigga leaving Neiman's. Real niggas gon' prevail, cause my achievements they disagreements. My kids' mom want me to fail, cause my achievements her disagreements. The gum shoes on my trail, cause my achievements they disagreements. The diamond tester said you fell. My hands full, nigga leaving Neiman's. Real niggas gon' prevail, cause my achievements they disagreements. Bitter bitches on the timeline, phone going through the stop sign. I don't do what? Stop line. Check the text, check the timeline. You're still playing like Brian. Fake tough niggas still dying. Black mothers in the church crying. No flight attendant but the work flying. See my story, see a nigga shining. Designer threads, 5-star dining. 1911 in the silver lining. I'm with the suppliers, man, them niggas is biased. That mean I pay like I weigh. Told a bitch I came heavy in a good way. Don't concern myself with bum bitches say, man, I upgraded you like yesterday. My kids' mom want me to fail, cause my achievements her disagreements. The gum shoes on my trail, cause my achievements they disagreements. The diamond tester said you fell. My hands full, nigga leaving Neiman's. Real niggas gon' prevail, cause my achievements they disagreements. My kids' mom want me to fail, cause my achievements her disagreements. The gum shoes on my trail, cause my achievements they disagreements. The diamond tester said you fell. My hands full, nigga leaving Neiman's. Real niggas gon' prevail, cause my achievements they disagreements. Broke bitch with a BBL, you's a big booty loser. Wouldn't let you touch this ruler. Your mind state the sewer, a reflection how you grew up. Take that energy, you should level up. Back to black and black trucks, all the ghetto bitches looking starstruck. Type hoes only good to fuck, type hoes niggas standing up. Boss bitches only stand with us.
Oh! He is laid out! Cross right there and an uppercut. That puts Bernard on the canvas.
Oh, what a left hook! What a finish! Oh my! That was devastating!
What an impressive combination!
He is laid out in brutal fashion. Absolute devastating dynamite power. It's over. One of the knockouts of the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let y'all know this video was brought to you by Sleeper by way of Hog Media. This video was also brought to you by LH2, Lonnie Hell Promotions, throwing a boxing masterclass in Philadelphia in 2 Fridays coming up real soon, February 6th. You know what I'm saying? Live casino in Philadelphia. You don't want to miss it. Tickets are nearly sold out. The link to the description for tickets is in this video. It was in the last 10 videos or whatever, however you want to say it. But you know, we here right now. Shout out to Sleeper, Hog Media, everybody. We here right now. And it's some things that we got to discuss. Number one, I don't like the bad rap that Matt Nagy is getting. I don't like it. We'll talk more in depth about Matt Nagy. We got Sean Mannion, quarterback coach from the Green Bay Packers. He is out here gaining some tremendous traction, might I add. Some tremendous traction on the circuit right now, man. And they say in a second interview, I don't think that this is a bad hire, or I don't think that this will be a bad situation for the Philadelphia Eagles. But from what I'm hearing about him, I don't know a lot about him, but from what I'm hearing about him is pretty simple. I'm hearing that he is a very fundamentally sound coach. He is the one that's going to be able to get your quarterback, you know what I'm saying, to focus on the fundamentals. Of course, he doesn't have play calling experience. You know what I mean? That ain't the end of the world. If y'all remember, the last time the Philadelphia Eagles went and got an offensive a quarterback coach from Green Bay, it was damn near 25, 30 years ago, never called plays before. His name was Andy Reid. So not being able to call plays, I'm not going to really like put a lot of that on a lot of these guys, bro. I can't put a lot of that on a lot of these guys because these guys who never call plays that's in this circuit that we've been looking at who will be better than Kevin Patullo, who's been in the system for years. You know what I'm saying? Who's been in the system for years. So the fact that, you know, Sean Mannion is the only guy that I know of that's being called in for a second interview, it lets me know that he's leading the pack. He's leading the race. He's the top guy, you know what I mean, for this offensive coordinator position. Everybody loves to try to tell us that, our position isn't valuable or whatever the case may be. It's a boatload of candidates out there, man. A boatload of candidates out there, man. And there's one guy that I think we overlooking because of the name for some strange reason. I can't understand for the life of me why we are running around here undervaluing what Matt Nagy could bring to the table for the Philadelphia Eagles. I got to keep it a buck, man. I don't like the fact that we are undervaluing what Matt Nagy could potentially bring to the table for the Philadelphia Eagles. I did a little research on it, man. And, Eagles fans, don't kill the messenger yet. You know what I mean? But what if I told you Matt Nagy might actually be the best offensive coordinator option for us right now? Yeah, Matt Nagy. Stay with me. Because when you really break it down, this might be the most logical hire the Eagles could make. This really could be the most logical hire that the Philadelphia Eagles can make. The Eagles are in a win-now window. This roster is too good for experiments. They don't need flash. They need identity, structure, and quarterback optimization. That's what we need right now. And that's where Matt Nagy comes into the conversation. Point one, the Andy Reid DNA. The Andy Reid DNA is alive and well with this guy. There's DNA there. You know what I mean? Pause. I hate having to say it like that, but there's a special breed that comes with being around Andy Reid. You know what I mean? Let's start with the obvious. He comes directly from the Andy Reid coaching tree. That matters. You know what I mean? The Eagles' most successful offensive errors all trace back to Andy Reid or Andy Reid's style of football. You know what I mean? And now let me clarify. The most successful offensive errors, they all trace back to the Andy Reid style of football. In Kansas City, Matt Nagy helped build RPO concepts, motion-heavy looks, the defined quarterback reads, and play-action shot plays. Play-action shot plays. Matt Nagy had a hand in that. Everybody is going to say Andy Reid and all, and those things I just named are literally the blueprint for what works in Philadelphia, man. Another point, Nagy fits Jalen Hurts. Here's the key. Nagy doesn't need Jalen Hurts to be Patrick Mahomes. He needs Hurts to be decisive, physical, and aggressive. Jalen Hurts lost that this year for some reason. He lost that. He lost the aggressiveness. He wasn't running the ball like that. Nagy's best offenses use half-field reads. They say Jalen Hurts can't read a defense. This is what the haters say. Nagy's best offenses uses half-field reads. He moves the pocket. We've been begging for bootlegs and moving Jalen Hurts. The shit that Patrick Mahomes was doing. Then they punish the defense that overplays the run. Most guys are going to overplay Saquon Barkley, and we can punish him for that. That's when Jalen Hurts is at his best, not standing still, not overthinking. Another point, Matt Nagy can really fix the red zone and third down. This is where the Eagles really fell off. Red zone execution. Now, we were number one in red zone points, but the execution could be better. Third and medium situations, we weren't good. Matt Nagy's calling card, creative red zone designs, misdirection, tight end leaks, motion to diagnose coverage. Motion to die. And we're going to get to the super chat because people are asking me why Nagy not in KC no more. Hey, bro, sometimes it don't pan out like that, bro. It don't pan out like that, bro. I'm not even saying Matt Nagy was the scapegoat. Nagy, first of all, Matt Nagy is a former coach of the year. A former coach of the year, man. Let's understand that. A former coach of the year. By taking a 4-win Bears team to 12 wins the next year, he was voted coach of the year by his peers, by NFL executives. Maybe Matt Nagy don't want to be in the shadow of Andy Reid no more. This was a head coach before, y'all. A coach of the year before. A coach of the year before. And y'all don't think that he's good enough to come here and call plays? Y'all care about why he not in OC, why he not in KC no more? Let's not act like they ain't win no chip with him in the building. Another point, maximizing Eagles weapons. Look at the Eagles personnel. A.J. Brown, Smitty Goddard. Nagy's system thrives with physical X receivers, elite route runners, athletic tight ends.
Goddard would be a matchup nightmare. Smitty would eat on option routes. A.J. Brown stays dominant without forcing targets. These are the things that Matt Nagy brings to the table, man. You know, another point, head coach failures, bad coordinator. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, Matt Nagy failed in Chicago, but bad head coaches become great coordinators all the time. When Nagy doesn't have when Nagy doesn't have to run the whole organization, fix bad rosters, be the face of the franchise, he can focus on what he does best, offense and quarterbacks. Conclusion, in my conclusion, this wouldn't be a flashy hire. It would be a smart hire. Matt Nagy gives the Eagles stability, a proven offensive structure, a system that fits Jalen Hurts, championship-level situational football. The Eagles don't need a gamble. They need a reset. These other guys would have been the one, and Nagy would also be here for more than 1 year. Let me know in the comments if I'm crazy. Would you trust Matt Nagy as the Eagles OC? Would you? Because I would. I think people are really overlooking what Matt Nagy can bring to the table. They're really overlooking it. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City had a bad season, man. Let's not act like we don't know that ain't happened. Patrick Mahomes ended up in the spittle. You know what I'm saying? Their team was bad. This is what Patrick Mahomes had to say after, they parted ways with Matt Nagy. Thank you for everything, coach. Made me a better player and a man. He got the respect of Pat. But I think I understand it. I understand what people are upset about when you talk about Matt Nagy. They're upset about this right here. Patrick Mahomes, top 5 fantasy finishes under OC Matt Nagy, 0 out of 3. Under Eric Bieniemy, 4 out of 5. They are more enamored with how it looks instead of the end result, because didn't Matt Nagy win a championship with these guys in his role, as well as Eric Bieniemy? I don't see Eric Bieniemy going anywhere and making people better and winning championships still. I don't see that happening. People are just enamored with how it looks sometimes when it comes to certain coaches, man. They just enamored with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They said the Eagles front office asked Matt Nagy. For a moment, he showed up in the clutch and he said, I called the perfect game-winning drive right before the double doink. And he ain't lying, bruh. Matt Nagy is not lying, bruh. Matt Nagy ain't lying. We had no business winning that game. They missed the field goal. I'm high on Matt Nagy, bro, because I'm high on experience. I'm high on guys who've been there before. I'm high on guys who can build great relationships with franchise quarterbacks. I'm high on, listen, great offensive, great guys can be great coordinators, bro. It's tough to be a head coach, man. It's tough to be a head coach. Some guys are just fit to be position coaches. Some guys are just fit to be coordinators. But head coach is different, which is why you can see guys like Harbaugh and Sirianni who don't call either side of the ball, but they can be a head coach, though. It's not too much on their plate. Maybe because they don't have to call a side of the ball, it lessens the load of being one of those head coaches like Andy Reid, who calls the offense. You know what I'm saying? Because play calling is an art, and Matt Nagy could call plays. Y'all want to talk about his time in Chicago? Then he have Mitchell Trubisky. Matt Nagy is more accomplished as a coach than Mike McDaniel and Brian Dable. He won Coach of the Year, guys. He won Coach of the Year. And everything I broke down regarding Matt Nagy is facts. So go and find me somebody who's able to articulate why he's trash, because that's what the internet's saying. I don't listen to the internet. I'm not one of them bulls, man. I don't go down them rabbit holes that these lames go down. I don't do it. If I start listening to the internet, I might as well start listening to 97.5 Fanatic. I might as well start listening to WIP. I might as well. Y'all heard Ian Rappaport on WIP today. I got to find it. Because they started some, bro. They started something crazy, man. They started something. What was it, Ian? What was it? It was Schefter. It was Schefter. It was Schefter, man. I gotta change the title, bro. It was Schefter. It was Adam Schefter. It was Adam Schefter. I'm gonna change the title. I'm gonna play it right here. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on, wait. I gotta share it. I'm gonna show y'all how thirsty. I ain't mean to put this on rap sheet. I'm gonna show y'all how thirsty Eagles sports media is, bro. And why the underground guys are running the show right now.
We appreciate the time, man. Thanks, and we'll talk to you next week. Maybe reacting to an OC hired in Philadelphia. Maybe the smoke will come out of NovaCare. We'll find out soon.
And maybe there'll be even more than that by next week.
Yeah. Will A.J. Brown be traded?
More than that.
We didn't ask you this week.
More than that. What are you hinting at?
Maybe there'll be even more than discussion than an offensive coordinator. We'll see.
All right.
See what happens here the next week.
I'm liking this.
Antennas are up, Shefty. Antennas are up. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
There he is, Adam Schefter. All right.
All right, there's the biggest thing.
Finally.
Connor, we can't run there. He just left us with the biggest thing.
Look at him. He just left us with the biggest thing. Just look at him. Looking like he about to call the cops on somebody. Look.
There's something else.
There's something else. Look.
What is it?
What is it? What is it? There's something else. He just left us with the biggest thing.
An offensive coordinator. We'll see.
There's something else. What is it?
We'll talk to you next
There's
week.
something else. What is it? He just left us with the biggest thing. And you know, and you have to know what stuff like that does. These guys are from Jersey Beach or something where they from. They report on a team that they don't really, really love. They just love the mess. And since that clip dropped, it's been all over Bleacher Report. All over Bleacher Report, everywhere, people are speculating what Adam Schefter could be alluding to. People are saying A.J. Brown is going to get traded. They're saying Vic Fangio is going to retire. They're saying Lane Johnson is going to retire. Nick Sirianni is getting fired. All because Philly sports media want to get a wet mouth every time somebody says something alluding to the fact of something happening with the Philadelphia Eagles. It always got to be something negative. And this is the issue with Philadelphia sports media, bro. 9 times out of 10, nothing's going to come out next week but an OC hire. And they did all of this, stirred all this controversy up for nothing. LB, I was against the idea of Nagy at first, but I had to change your heart. Him with far weapons, and he has play calling experience. I love it, LB. I love it. I love the idea of Nagy. This would be the most talent Nagy ever been around, bro. In a city that he knows, though. A lot of these guys are scared. A lot of these guys are kind of scared, in my opinion, to even be here. Nagy was here before, bro. He know what it is with us. He know how passionate of a fan base we are. I don't respect none of them damn local radio stations, bro. I don't respect none of them local radio stations because you got to understand why, bro. Them local radio station guys be the same guys who go have Thanksgiving dinner outside of Philly, on the outskirts of Philly somewhere in Abington County or some shit in Jersey, all the way across the bridge. They go have dinner with their families and talk about how dangerous and unruly the city is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them guys strike me as guys like that who only come to the city if it's for a game. They don't know anything about Philadelphia, which is why Philadelphia residents keep getting bad reps. Y'all egg Patullo house. Ain't nobody in Philly do that shit. Patullo live in Jersey. Those were New Jersey teenagers. The ones that wear Ugg slippers everywhere in the blizzard, in sweatsuits. Those was those privileged teenagers from the suburbs of Jersey who egged the OC crib. There wasn't no Philadelphians, man. Philadelphians ain't wasting the carton of eggs on nobody's house. Those were the people who only come to the city for the game. When you talk about people climbing the poles and eating horse shit after the Super Bowl, those aren't Philadelphia residents. I hate to break it down to you, bro. Those aren't Philadelphia residents. They're not. I can't stand them. I can't stand them stations because they don't have a real authentic representation of Philly up there. They don't have it, bro. They don't have a real authentic. Hold on, y'all. What's up, Mom? I'm not sure. It's probably. I'm not sure. They might have school tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. So they already have their stuff. I'm gonna get them together in the morning. I'm gonna be over there. Okay. All right, Mom. All right. They ain't got nothing. The stuff that you seen going on don't got nothing to do with us, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with us. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's not a real exactly, but unfortunately, we're getting the blame. We definitely getting the blame. They don't have a real representation of Philadelphia on none of them shows, bro. And I enjoy some of them guys, like Brody. I like Brody for sure. I enjoy some of them guys, but Joe Jigglypuff and them dudes, come on, bro. It makes me sick. Because when you don't have a true representation up there, Hugh Douglas is not a real representation. When you don't have a true representation up there, you get a bunch of haters, a bunch of cackling hens. You get a bunch of cackling hens on the radio who just happy to be there. They need the drama, bro. I don't thrive off the drama. I thrive off of the success. They never highlight, and then they don't want to take the blame for the drama that they stir. I think it was either Rappaport or Schefter who was on WIP and said, listen, man, I'm hearing people don't want to come here because of the local media and the fans as well. Oh, no, maybe it's because of the declining quarterback. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because of that. No, bro. They don't want to take responsibility. A.J. Brown had to call up there and check them, bro. He had to call up there and check them. They get cooked on social media daily, bro. Daily, which is why all of the guys that I got contact with that's in the NFL, that's on the Philadelphia Eagles, I always ask them the same thing, bro. I don't ask these guys for no interviews. I just ask them, why are you giving your time to them, though? Why them? It could be anybody. Why do an interview with a hater, though? Why do an interview with a hater? Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. So like I said, man, I'm cool with the idea of Matt Nagy. My first choice was Mike McDaniel. You want to know why? Because I wanted flash. I wanted pizzazz. I wanted all of these things. But then I watched the AFC Championship and somebody just won that game with 86 passing yards. Everybody with the flash and the pizzazz, they sitting at the crib. They sitting at the crib. I want to have a good team that wins championships. I don't want to have a flashy team that don't win nothing. I'm tired of it, bro. And then I see Kay Adams put a lot of things in perspective today for a lot of people. She had a list of every quarterback that won 2 or more rings. It's 35 rings between these. It's 8. I think it's like 8 quarterbacks, and it's 35 rings between them guys. All of those teams, all 35 of them teams, with the exception of 5, had top 5 defenses, bro. My guy LB with the emerald jacket, looking good, looking like the Hood Wizard of Oz. I see you, Playboy. Serious note, Nagy from the Chiefs or Ingstring from the Jets. I ain't look at Buddy from the Jets. I want Nagy though over him. But I got to be fair. I got to look at Buddy first. That'll be my next video going to be on Sean Mannion. Braylon Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Didn't Hurts just have his best year as a passer? He did. Jalen Hurts had his best year as a passer in terms of throwing touchdown passes. He didn't break his passing yard record, but he might have had his best overall year as a passer. He did that with Kevin Patullo, which infuriates me, bro, because Kevin Patullo wasted the evolution of Jalen Hurts, and Philly wants you to think when you have a career high in touchdown passes, that means you're going backwards. When you have the only perfect passer rating game of the season, you're going backwards. They hate Jalen Hurts. They hate him in Philadelphia sports media, bro. Because the more the more he does good, they don't have the narratives to stand on that's going to create clicks and controversy for him. They need him to do bad. They need to say, well, I need to see what Tanner McKee can bring. They need to say shit like that. They need to say it. They need to say it. I'm not mad at Cliff Kingsbury, bro. I'm not mad, but like, did we even call him in? It's so quiet around Cliff Kingsbury. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But I would love the idea of a Cliff Kingsbury. I like Cliff Kingsbury as an OC. Wouldn't mind Nagy, but I'd rather Sean Mannion. I mean, listen, the internet has tried to train us to think that Nagy wouldn't be a good hire. I don't know. I'm going to tell you what I do know from Sean Mannion. He don't have, first of all, what I do know is that the Packers will be boohoo crying. The fan base are saying he's excellent. They love him over there. He's widely, regarded as one of the guys responsible for the development of Jordan Love. The development of Jordan Love, you know what I mean? But he ain't never did. Matt Nagy has done a lot in this league, bro. Winning coach of the year is crazy, bro. Winning the Super Bowl championship as a coach is crazy, bro. How many active coaches can say they was on a championship staff that won a ring and won coach of the year before, bro? Matt Nagy did that, bro. Matt Nagy did that. Eagles interview Jim Bob Cooter just announced. I like that one too. We're going to talk about Jim Bob Cooter. I'm going to have a Jim Bob Cooter video tomorrow. Like, I got to start doing videos on these guys because I like what these guys can bring to the table, bro. I started with Matt Nagy because I thought Matt Nagy was getting a bad rap. The division's scared of us getting the right OC. They should be scared of us. But that's the thing with us. Like, we could win with so many different kind of OCs, bro, because of the quarterback we got, bro. We've been to the Super Bowl with 2 different offensive coordinators, man. You know what I'm saying? Kingsbury denied last year because he wanted his own offensive line coach. Stout staying regardless. Oh, well, maybe that's why we ain't go get Kingsbury. I'd rather have Nagy over Bob Cooter. I would too. I like the fact we're taking our time this time around. I agree with that. But people will come to us and say, oh, we coping. We not taking our time. It's just nobody else left. And it's these people, like, look at this for a second, man. Look at this. You know, before we end, we got to laugh at some dummy. Look at this, man. This is what they doing, man. This is what they doing. A Cowboys page, right? A Cowboys page on Twitter. This is what he posted. The Dallas Cowboys won Super Bowl 30 years ago today. Happy anniversary. The thing is called Blogging the Boys. Happy anniversary. He said happy anniversary. Like anniversaries are supposed to be for good things. Like I turned another age again. This is a 30-year drought, bro. That don't even look like Jerry Jones, man. These are the guys that's trying to make fun of us. These are the guys that's trying to make fun of us because we don't have an offensive coordinator right now. Guys that are saying happy anniversary to a 30-year-old Super Bowl ring. That they don't even, their brains can't even process what, they don't even remember it. This is a fan base that it tell you that they saw it even though it happened when they was 3. This is a fan base that it tell you that they witnessed that last Super Bowl even though they was 3 years old. I was alive. I was there. Even though I was digging my hands in my diaper, eating my own shit. I saw it. I was alive. And when you think I'm about to listen to these guys, man, you think I'm about to listen to you think I'm about to listen to a Giants fan, a Commanders fan, a Cowboys fan? Come on, man. Tupac was alive then. Pac was alive. Can't listen to some of these guys, man. We're gonna talk about another offensive coordinator candidate tomorrow. We're gonna be live around the same time. Probably Jim Bob Cooter. I'm gonna get it together. I might do Sean Mannion since he had a second interview, but we're gonna see, man. I'm all in on Jim Bob Cooter, man. I mean, not Jim Bob Cooter. I'm all in on Nagy. If it's Nagy, I'm a happy camper because I like the intangibles. I like what he brings to the table, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though.
Cross right there and an uppercut that puts Menard on the canvas.